My fellow fighters and the people of the world, this only happens in South Africa, where you get to witness a personal beef between two people, or maybe a personal beef between two political parties, get to affect the professionalism of how things get to be done in the future. Like now, for instance, with Gayton Mchenzie and Julius Malema. Julius Malema and the Adhoc committee sat down. He asked him to propose. What is your proposal as the EFF, like they asked any other party? What is your proposal as to what type of people should we call to the Adhoc committee to come and testify? Julius Malema mentioned a whole lot of people, including Cyril Ramaphosa. He also mentioned Gayton. Now Gayton, because of his personal beef with Julius, is trying to make it about Julius. He's saying, I won't come because of Julius.
Parliamentary ad hoc committee was established to get to the bottom of these allegations. Mchenzie will appear before the committee on the 7th and 8th of October. President Cyril Ramaphosa, Police Minister on special leave Senzo Mchunu, National Police Commissioner Lieutenant General Fani Masemola, and his deputy, Lieutenant General Shadrack Sibia, are among those appearing before the committee. On Friday, ad hoc committee MPs met to finalize the list of other names they felt should be added.
Minister Gayton Mchenzie said he wants to be called because he's got a lot to say and he's got a lot of information about the criminal syndicate that is taking place in this country. And therefore, we think someone in that position who says, I know criminal activities, and I can tell you which police is involved, which one is not involved, and which general and all of that. He needs to be put on the stand so that he can be tested.
But PA leader Gayton Mchenzie had this to say.
He must put EFF people he wants to go there. I will not go because he's the one saying I should go. I don't listen to Julius Malema. But what I will say, the mouthpiece, the spokesperson of PA, will go and say what I will give our statement. Because I was speaking on behalf of the Patriotic Alliance. But I don't want Julius to get credit that he brought me there. He can just go to hell. He must forget about mentioning the PA. He must concentrate on the dying party of his. That's in ICU.
Committee evidence leaders will consult with those on the list ahead of them appearing before MPs. But the spotlight will be on the committee on the 7th when Mchenzie makes his first appearance before it.
This was narrated proper by SABC. Shout out to SABC. The lady speaking there was narrating, even letting you know, even making you listen to Julius Malema when he was suggesting who should come. Is there anywhere when Julius Malema was speaking in the clip we just heard where he was being obnoxious or being rude or being arrogant or being like, hi, Gayton Mchenzie must come now, man, this. There is no way he was speaking. He even respected him to the point where he said, the minister Gayton Mchenzie, his last time he said he knows criminal activities, he knows 1, 2, 3. So I think we should also call him to come and confess, because if someone, you heard what he said. And you also hear Gayton Mchenzie now is trying to make it about the EFF. Is like, me, I won't come because it's the EFF. And if I come, I didn't come there because of Julius Malema. I came there because of Patriotic Alliance, EFF. That's the other committee there. Put your political party aside. So that means it's going to get to a point where when they are sitting there in that other committee and they're trying to ask Gayton Mchenzie some questions, and then the questions come from the EFF or Julius, and Julius Malema asks him, Minister, can you please tell us about yourself? Can you please tell us maybe about one of the, in a respectful way, one of the criminal syndicates you know? That means it will get to a point where Gayton Mchenzie is like, hi, me, I'm not going to speak because you are the one asking this question. You are Julius Malema, you're asking this question. So me, I'm not going to answer that question. And if I decide to answer that question, it's not because you asked it, but because of the patriotic people want to know it. Even though, come on, it doesn't have to get to this point. It, like, professionalism, you know, like Julius, the people crucified Julius for defending that lady of the DA. But that was a matter of principle he was defending. He didn't allow his political vendetta or his political differences with the DA come against his principles as a member of the other committee. If it did, if like like the MK party people, they will throw Julius Malema under the bus because they said something in the other committee, something, even if that something goes with the principles of the other committee, they will throw him under the bus if that thing was trending on Twitter just to ride on the Twitter cloud. But Julius Malema, even though Mkhwanazi mentioned that lady of the DA, knowing very well that Yazin, this lady might be or might not be, might be implicated in something. But for the matter of principles, because she was not mentioned here, she was mentioned there, we cannot just allow her to go. It should come from her if she want to go or not. But we can't chase her away. A matter of principle. So, he's professional even like that. I don't know why Gayton can't be. I don't know why. He should be professional. He should, like, yeah, we know you don't like the EFF. We know you don't like the CIC. You don't like Julius. But I don't think it should have gotten to that point where the minister is now acting, because this is the beginning. And the beginning, and you can see how he's acting. Only a matter of time, then it gets to the questioning. When it goes to the other committee and they ask him questions. And the questions will be asked by a certain group he doesn't like. And then he's going to dodge the questions because those questions were asked by people he does not like. I won't answer that because you are the one. You asked me that. Why are you asking me that? You shouldn't ask me. Then it's like, you are trying to dictate how this should be run. Then it's like, oh, okay. You rather not come. Gayton Mchenzie rather not come. He rather not come to the other committee. Because one, he cannot be trusted. Because he said he's going to be resigning. It's not resigning. It's not resigning where? He's still the minister. So, yeah, they never call him flip-flopper though. Yeah, a flip-flopper is only reserved for one person, Julius Malema. They will never call him a hypocrite. They won't do that. Like, yeah, he's the best. He's Abahambe. He's Abahambe. So, yeah, Abahambe can never be a flip-flopper. Ngege. So, yeah, Abahambe is not a flip-flopper, even though he said he's gonna leave, he's gonna pull out of the JNU, even though he stayed part of it, he didn't pull out. So, he's never a flip-flopper for that. He's the best of the best, So, yeah, it is what it is, though. I just find it, my proposal is that Gayton Mchenzie must not come. They must not call him to come there. Because I don't think him coming there will be any fruitful. He won't speak. Because he's still part of the GNU. He's still defending the ANC. He's saying the ANC of Ramaphosa is the best run. Ramaphosa is running it smooth, whatever. So, there's no need for him to come. He should not come. They shouldn't even call for him. They shouldn't even subpoena him, nothing. They should just let him be. He should never be part of this thing. There's many people who are very interesting with proper solid credentials who can come and testify. Who won't be ngengering Gayton Mchenzie. There's no need to ngenga him. There's many people who can be called there. But it is what it is. We thank you very much. Thank you.